What's up, YouTube? My name is Binu. I have a question to you. Are you an average person and has a smartphone? Well, that sounds like everyone these days. And this happened to you, where you drop the phone and the screen is pretty much damaged. So in this case, my LG G3, they thankfully the LCD screen is still working, which means the display is fine. You can see what's happening on the screen, but unfortunately you can't unlock. I can't unlock this because this glass layer, which where you do the touch business, is damaged. So there you go. That's pretty useless, is it? Then you might ask me why you need to unlock this phone, where you can sync your Google account and get every app that's installed on this phone into a new phone, and then work from there. Yeah, that's true, but there are special occasions where it's not really useful, which I'll show you now. Right. So how do you unlock this phone? What's the solution? So I did a little Google search and I found this handy little cable. This is called an OTG adapter. Uh, the the one end of this cable is a mini USB, micro USB charging port type into pin, and the other side is a standard USB 2, and there's a small cable in the middle. Now sometimes these comes without this cable in the middle, so they just a small adapter like unit which does the same thing. So how do you use this to unlock your phone? Well, you plug this into the charging port of your smartphone, and what the cable does is these smartphones comes with the ability to be used with a mouse. So think about your smartphone as a mini computer, which they are. So they can be operated with mouse, which doesn't require any special applications or third-party software. It's how they are built because they are mini computers. So use these adapters so they can use a mouse. So that's how I'm going to unlock the phone. So I'm going to use a standard wireless mouse. You can use a wired mouse as well. This standard wireless mouse is a radio frequency wireless mouse. It's not exactly a Bluetooth where you need to pair it. This mouse doesn't need to be paired. It comes with a wireless radio transmitter that you can plug it into the USB port, which I'm going to be doing that here. I'm going to show you what happens when I plug this in now. So I'm going to plug this in. Oops. You can see this screen just woke up, so that means something happening on the screen. Yes, it's working. So make sure the mouse is turned on and this lights on. There you go. So that's unlocked. You can use it pretty much like your touchscreen. Left click and drag to scroll, or even use the scroll disc on the mouse. The only thing I couldn't work was the right click. Right click just closes wherever the application is. It doesn't give you any context menus. But that's not a big deal. You can still unlock the phone. Now the reason I will explain to you why I wanted to unlock this phone. You can see this application here called PassDroid. It's called a PassDroid application. What this app does is you can store your passwords, credentials, any sort of security numbers, bank accounts, anything you like in this app, just by protecting with a password. Now that sounds simple, but this particular application does not require any special permissions when you install it on your phone. That means it doesn't need internet. It does not ask for access to your camera or memory card or anything. It's just a plain simple application you install, and that's it. So what that means is, when you store this uh, security information within this app, it just stored inside an encrypted secure folder within the app, within inside this phone. So when you get a new phone to replace this broken phone, and when you sync your account, this particular app would not sync, because it stores all the information locally. So that's why it would not sync. That's why you need a solution like this to access that application. So you can use your own screen's keyboard to type in the password. But sometimes what can happen is, when you click on the typing area to open the keyboard might not come at first. So you need to go into the language and keyboard menu, and as you can see, the current keyboard is LG keyboard, which is the default keyboard on this phone. When you click on that, you get the option where show keyboard on screen keyboard. What can happen is, sometimes when you plug in these OTG adapter to use it with the mouse, this option could be turned off, so that you can use an external keyboard. So make sure this option is turned on, so that you get your own screen keyboard with this. So back to your app, and there you go. You can type your password in. Right. So these cables are very cheap. You can buy them for about $4 or $5 on YouTube and Amazon, including postage. So they're really a must-have. They're really a very handy tool to have. Even if you never dropped your phone, it could happen to you one day, and you could be in a similar situation. Now, it doesn't have to be a password application. It could be any app that does not transfer information when you sync your account to a new phone. So it could be anything. It could be pictures, could be documents, could be anything really. So now, I didn't have to buy this mouse entirely for this purpose, because I already had this mouse that I was using with my laptop. So the only thing I had to buy was this very cheap cable, or the adapter, OTG adapter. But you can, if you're in trouble, you can always, borrow it from a friend. You can borrow one of these wireless mouse, or even you can take a wired mouse from your old PC or your friend for a little while, and then unlock your phone and thereby not buying it. So that's how you unlock it. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, and please do share. Thanks again. Bye.